What's up? It's your girl Angel. I'm here with the amazing DJ Hard Hitter in the building. What's the deal?
What's up, world? How y'all feeling?
Already, I have to say this man looks amazing from head to toe. He walked in smelling good, looking good. Like, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Glen Iris, Hiram Clark, Southside, Houston, Texas.
Hiram Clark, already.
I grew up with my mom. She got married to my weak-ass stepdad early on in life.
Okay. Familiar story with a lot of people.
I went to 5 elementary schools. I went to 5 middle schools. I went to 5 high schools.
Wow.
So I learned at an early age on how to network.
Right.
Because I guess I was brought up, every year I had to make new friends.
Yeah.
And every year I had to tap into bonds that became stronger and stronger and stronger,
Right.
over the course of time with friends who had been longtime friends.
Yeah.
And I developed a gift with networking and allowing and putting myself in a position to be not only likable, but just a good overall person, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I had a lot of friends growing up.
Yeah.
So when I used to put out mixtapes, a lot of people would always support them already because I went to school with them.
Right.
You know
They
what I'm
knew
saying?
you just from the relationships you had built.
Right.
Cool. So tell me early on, who were some of the people in your music deck? Before you got in the game, who inspired you?
Music in general, anything that was playing on 979 or 102 Jams. If
Okay.
a lot of people
R&B.
Right. Well, this was before. This is when 102 Jams was playing, I want to say around 93, 94, 102 Jams, they were still
Right.
playing rap music. And then they
okay.
switched it.
Then
and
they
Mad
switched.
Hatter and all of them went over to 979.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it was more like the songs, like different songs like Summertime by DJ
Oh,
Jazzy
yeah,
Jeff
yeah.
and Fresh Prince. You know, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Dear Mama.
Right.
You know, songs like that, Biggie Smalls, it was all a dream. I used
Right.
to you know what I'm saying? And as you progress on, different songs from people like Ja Rule.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I
50
love Ja Rule.
Cent.
Yeah.
Even R&B songs that we don't hear a lot of, like John B. Like the album where he released that song where he had Tupac on it. Are you
Oh,
still
yes.
down?
I love that song.
It was more about the song and not the particular artist or the record label
Right.
or different things like that because music wasn't as visual as it is today.
That's very true.
You couldn't just click on YouTube and see what
Right.
somebody looked like.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
You had to use your imagination. kind of
Right,
more.
right.
Yeah.
So it was
Cool.
more like whatever the song was, you put your visualization to it.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you started in the business, who are some of the artists that you initially started to work with?
I started right out the gate working with a lot of artists from Houston, but I was behind the scenes,
Okay.
The first turntables I ever touched was DJ Screw. Rest in peace to my homeboy Big
R.I.P..
T,
Yeah.
and DJ Screw. Big T brought me from the neighborhood in Glen Iris.
Yeah.
Which was his mom's neighborhood. His dad was from 3rd Ward,
Okay.
but his mama lived in Hiram Clark. And we was over my boy Danny Lowe's house, OG in the hood. And he was like, man, take my homie over there, man. He messed with the music, man. He liked to mess with the music.
Yeah.
He was like, you like to mess, you riding. We went to smoking some weed and went on over there.
Yeah.
And he introduced me to Screw. I had to be about, 13, 14 years old.
Wow.
I touched his turntables, everything. I didn't scratch on them.
Right. Right.
But Point Blank the Bull.
Point Blank. Shout out Point Blank.
Shout out to Point Blank.
Yeah.
Back in the day, we'd be sitting around the studio,
Right.
and they'd be playing beats, and somebody come up with the hook or this and that, and you'd be like, nah, what if you say it like this?
Right,
blah blah
right.
blah.
It's
Yeah,
vibing.
I'm gonna say it like that.
Right.
So it was like I started out kind of like that. Like I had some skills, but those guys had the deals. You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah. Already.
And I was just, in love with music, being a
Right.
fan of music, just trying to find my way. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Whether it be I used to record people. I used to help co-produce, put different sounds in
Right.
here and there. I was just like just a studio head. I was there, but I didn't know what my calling was.
Right. Right.
Because I wasn't ambitious enough to rap,
Okay.
but yet I wasn't diversified enough to be a mixtape DJ at that particular point because I was still in high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's kind of like, where do you go from there?
Right, and then DJ Screw, I mean, the whole Screwed Up movement, it was like you couldn't do no screw tapes. I mean,
Right. Exactly. You couldn't touch that.
Being a mixtape DJ was like null and void at that point. So it was more just working with people, feeling the vibe.
Learning the business more.
Right.
Okay. So when would you say was, okay, wow, this was my first big, real opportunity? Like, I'm going to be, famous. I've made it. When do you feel that point was in your career?
I don't know, man, because it feel like I'm always still gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I haven't actually picked my head up out the water and look up and check the scoreboard yet.
Right.
You know?
I know what you mean.
There's been so many big things and different opportunities, and shout out to my Rap A Lot family. My boss Mike Mack, Jay Prince, Mike Prince Jr., Jazz, Dre, Baby J, Big Chief, Miss Rhonda, Stay Down, Pop, Rudy. A lot of people over there, all the engineers at the studio, and a lot of artists that we work with.
Shout out Rap A Lot.
Yep, those particular doors opened, those particular relationships have opened a lot of doors for me. Also, being a member of the Coast to Coast DJs, the biggest DJ coalition in the world.
Right,
like
coast to coast.
We encompass all DJ coalitions. So just the ability to go across the country, go state to state, into every region, into every city, county, every radio wave, and be able to tap in with the DJs and tap in with the fan base and show love and respect to what they have going on, because although what they have going on may be different from what I have here at home, they still deserve as much respect, you know what I'm saying, as we would like to have when somebody visits our home.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So those particular doors, I mean, being coast to coast, I mean, there's been countless events, countless concerts, countless, and we talking about, man, from arenas to hole in the wall clubs, to block parties, to marches, to I tell you what, the biggest event I've ever DJ'd or been a part of is the fireworks for the Statue of Liberty in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Wow.
Myself, Pitbull, Akon. We went out there, we rocked the house, man, for over 300,000 people.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? There were no shootings, no killings, no stabbings. And man, shout out to Jersey City and the whole state of New Jersey and that whole tri-state area, man, because that was nothing but love. You know what I'm saying?
That is so amazing.
And you know, I wasn't able to rock it by myself. I still had to solicit the help from other DJs in that area to play the particular music that they play in that area.
Right.
You know, I didn't have no Boricua music, no good Puerto Rican hip hop. Shout out to my boy DJ Hitman showing up. You know what I'm saying? My boy DJ Chauncey. I didn't have none of that. The Native American African music that they listen to here in that vibe. My boy DJ Chauncey came with that, and we were able to put on a 5-star show for a 5-star event.
Wow.
Why the fireworks go up with the Statue of Liberty? I mean, it was amazing.
It sounds like it was. I mean, I guess that goes back to your earlier years when you said, I moved around a lot, but I knew how to build that, network and build those relationships. Right. So now you're doing it with the DJs and, the artists in the industry.
Right. Well, you have to understand that there are so many talented people in this world,
true.
And they just need an opportunity to be heard. And a lot of times, when it comes to providing an avenue or a platform for artists to be heard, like I put out over 400 mixtapes and counting, you know what I'm saying? And I've been the #1 mixtape DJ in America for the last, not last year due to COVID, hoping I win again this year, but last 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a part of the most downloaded mixtape in the world, Hip Hop TXL. We have billions and billions and billions of downloads.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The fans keep us in tune. What we need to have. We've prided ourselves for being the soundtrack for the streets.
Okay.
The guideline for breaking brand new music. You know what I'm saying? And we continue to do it with our playlist on Spotify, Apple Music, and still our mixtapes on the datpiffs.coms and live mixtapes and all of those different platforms. So I haven't charged anybody a dime to get on. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
Not
that's
ever.
love.
Because it's my job to put on good music.
Right.
Good music should be heard.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You could have somebody trying to give you $1 million, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
For a song that you know ain't gonna do nothing. As soon as you take the money, that song don't do nothing. Now they want to kill you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
well,
true.
you know that song was whack.
When you took it, right. That's true. Yeah,
you know
for sure.
But I just thank God for giving me the ability, you know what I'm saying, to be able to continue to work and do things that I love. And I love music. I've been in love with music forever. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you look awesome. Do you have a stylist or do you style yourself?
Nah, I style myself, baby. I'm fresh like that. God made me fresh like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to God.
Already. So tell us, like, what projects, what shows, what do you have going right at this current moment?
Well, I have, man, I'm all over the place these days. Right now, we're still doing the writing for season 2 of Master of Munchies. That's recipes you can cook in 15 minutes or less.
Master of Munchies. Okay.
Recipes you can cook in 15 minutes or less when you high. You know what I'm saying?
I would say munchies.
Right.
That's dope.
Also we have I would comment on the podcast, but I have a little flip, but I don't want to comment right now.
Okay.
Because they owe me some motherfucking money.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, make sure you get that. Don't edit that out.
Already. Shout out Lil Flip.
Nah, no shout outs. No shout outs here.
Already.
No comment. Anyways, all right, so I got 3 video games coming out.
Cool.
We have Hitta, where my son plays young Hitta. He's running from the paparazzi, kind of like the Silver Surfer. We also have Hard Hitter Home Run Baseball in development.
Okay.
And we also have Hard Hitter Knockout Boxing. All of these will be
dope.
All of these will be available on the Google Play Store.
Okay.
And on the iTunes Store.
Yeah.
The Apple Store.
Right.
The iPhone and the Android. Also, we have the King of the Vibe shoe.
King of the Vibe?
Shoe. The shoe.
Okay.
Yeah, and this particular shoe, it's in leather. You can get all the merchandise on hardhitternation.com.
Hardhitternation.com. Okay.
HARDHITTANATION.com.
Already.
And it also has a soul with a secret compartment where you can, stash your little something, if you can your little something, put it in your heel, and boom. It's a state-of-the-art soul and shoe that we're coming out with.
That's dope.
Also, we have the King of the Vibe album, which is currently out, which features Nipsey Hussle, Twista, Yellow Beezy, Jeremiah, production from Hitmaker, Press Play, Michael Banks. All of the producers on the album are multi-platinum.
Right.
And I went all over the country putting this particular album together. I went to every region. I went to the East Coast to get the East Coast vibe. I'm from down south, so I brought the down south vibe with it. Went to the Midwest, Detroit, St. Louis, Chicago, caught that vibe. Went to the West Coast, LA, the Bay, Seattle, Portland, caught their vibe.
Yeah.
That's why I called it the King of the Vibe, because I caught everybody's vibe. And this particular album was strictly for the ladies. We didn't catch any bodies. Nobody died.
That's so great.
We didn't spin the block. We didn't do none of that crazy madness. What we did was, what I tried to do is I tried to bring back the good vibes to music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I tried to get, what I did was, I put artists who wouldn't have normally worked together on songs.
That's dope.
So it was me flying around the country.
Right.
Hey man, put a verse on here.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. So and man, we were able to do that, and I am the first album to be distributed on World Star Hip Hop distribution. And shout out to my World Star family. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out World Star.
A-Locks, my boy KP. A lot of people don't know that Dat Piff bought World Star. You know what I'm saying? And that the relationship that I already had with Dat Piff progressed us to get to this album. Wow. And this is a wonderful thing. This also allows me to open up numerous opportunities for a lot of these kids to give them hope. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because some of these kids are one song away from being a superstar.
Right, right.
But they're about a month away from a lifetime in prison.
Right,
you see what I'm
that's
saying?
true, yeah.
So
absolutely.
Hopefully I can reach them before their money's there, you know what I'm saying?
That's so great, that's great, giving back like that.
Yeah, I mean, we have to, man. I just want to, I've been speaking through the communities and different things of that nature. Shout out to my boy Trey the Truth, you know, you got Trey Day
shout out
coming
Trey
up.
the Truth.
But we're trying to do several things like that across the country, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to empower several different artists, giving them new forms of income.
Right.
Shout out to my boy Gold Toes and everybody over there at Thea's Latin and GT Digital. Also, shout out to the whole Cookies family. They have brought the opportunity of allowing some of these artists to bring their own vape pens, their own pre-rolls, you know what I'm saying, their own edibles, their own strands of marijuana,
right? So
that they can turn around and get a legal stream of income in the legal markets that sell marijuana.
Shout out Cookies, that's great.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're just trying to do a bunch of things to empower all the minorities. We're not saying that majority race, which is white people. We're not going against them, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to change the way of thinking.
Right.
You know, because we grew up being told that, hey man, you gotta go to school. Okay, when you finish school, go to college. Okay, when you finish college, now get a job.
Go get a good job.
And that's how you live your life.
That's how you do it.
But we don't know anybody who got rich like that. We don't know anybody who didn't continue to struggle all the way through life. Those 10, those 15, those 20, those 30 years.
Right.
Who didn't have to go through the sacrifices like that, and that's because we were taught not to be entrepreneurs.
That's right.
They taught our parents in the mind.
Right, right.
To be workers.
Right.
And, you know, I just want to change the stigma and the thought process and allow people to understand that, hey man, that particular box, we need to think outside of that, you know, instead of hustling don't just mean selling dope.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you put your boy on, that don't mean you gave him some dope.
Right.
You could have took that same money and went bought him a couple of lawnmowers and a used truck and helped him start a lawn service.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could have helped him buy a pressure washer so he can start him a car washing business.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have went down there to the auction and bought some of them cars with that money y'all was blowing at the club, and y'all could have fixed them up and resold them and made some money, and you start your car business.
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these are the things that we want to.
So great.
These are the things that we want to press upon the youngsters in the community. Right. That there's so many other things to do besides sell dope, because they're giving away, they're locking young black men up, young Hispanic men up,
right.
all minorities up for drugs. They are promoting drug use and drug selling on the radio and in the TV. And what we have to do is we have to say, hey man, there's another way.
Right.
We have to stop encouraging negativity.
That's right.
and promote positivity. It's all right to be a good person. Right. It's all right to do great things. It's all right to say hello. That's you know what I'm saying?
Give back and be humble.
That's right.
Wow, this man here, you are really something. Like, he walked in smelling good, all blinged up, and very deep also. So I just want you to know how grateful I am for you to be here.
Man, thank y'all for having me.
If anybody wants to follow all that you're doing, can you please tell us your social media and how to keep
you can follow me at DJ HARDHITTA on everything. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, DJHardHitter.com if you want to get at all of the latest mixes. If you want to tap into what I got going on there, all of the Hard Hitter Nation merchandise is available at HardHitterNation.com. You know what I'm saying? And big shout out to everybody in the country and in the world. Just know that you need to love yourself. Continue to love yourself. You are somebody, and you are great.
Wow, it's been such a pleasure having you here. I wish that you didn't have to go, honestly. There's a lot more we could talk about, but hopefully you'll come back.
Yes, ma'am.
And I would love for you to be a part of whatever Fame Train is doing. I like your energy. It's very positive. It's all about money. That's that Taurus thing I was telling you about.
A dollar bill.
Alrighty. Well, thank you again. And
yes,
thank you guys so much for checking in with Fame Train TV tonight. I'm here with the amazing DJ Hard Hitter in the building.
Fame Train. Thank you for having me, y'all. Be blessed.
That's what's up.